Hey there, it is me, Barbara Odom, and this is something that I have been thinking about doing for a while, and that is to get a piece of this rideshare vlogger pie. All right, I watch a lot of videos about people who are currently involved in the rideshare sharing industry or the sharing economy, and it is just very fascinating, and I have somewhat of a sharing economy obsession. I'm always researching the different sharing economy opportunities and just seeing what people have to say about them. I've tried a few of them. It's not something that I do full time as of right now, but it is something that I have kind of dabbled in a little bit. So I've done Uber, I've done I signed up to do Postmates, but I have yet to actually work Postmates. But one of these days I'm going to work Postmates. I signed up for Amazon Flex as well, but I haven't done that one either. Now that one I tried to do it, but I just couldn't get any blocks until I signed up like months ago. It's been like, I want to say just before the holidays is when, not when I signed up in the summertime, but it wasn't until around the holidays when it was just before the holidays, like early November, when they actually contacted me, and I went through the onboarding process and all that, but I could never get blocked. So I actually ended up deleting the app from my phone. And then what happens, I get an email saying that there are blocks available for me. So anyway, I've never done Postmates, I've never done Amazon Flex, but I'm signed up for both of those. And I have done Uber, and just recently, probably about the beginning of the year, so the first, so it's been probably about a month or so, I have been doing Instacart. And I must say that I am pleasantly surprised by my Instacart experience. And I just want to share with you 5 reasons why I love driving for Instacart. Now, like I said before, I've done Uber, and one of the things that I like about Instacart is that when you start working, your shift goes by super fast. I know that when I've done Uber, if it's slow, then, or if I say, usually I'll just tell myself, okay, I'm going to do 4 hours of Uber, right? So I get out there, and if it's slow and I'm waiting a lot of time in between my rides, it gets boring. It feels like it's taking forever, and most of the time, to be quite honest, I just go home, okay? But with Instacart, it's like, first of all, grocery shopping, typically it takes more time. So if you have a decent sized order, it's going to take you, to do the shopping alone, it's going to take you at least a half an hour, just depending on the size of the order, obviously. So a smaller order might take less time, but a larger order may take more time. But generally, I find myself being in the store for 30 minutes, plus approximately 10 to 15 minutes travel time to get to the store, and then after you finish shopping, to get to the customer's the delivery drop off, the delivery location. So it to me, it feels as though, because I'm busier and I'm always doing something, that that the shift just goes by so quick. Like I said, I don't generally sign up for more than 3 or 4 hours at a time, but even with that, you know, it just goes by super fast. So that's one thing that I like about Instacart, that there's not, in my experience, there hasn't been a whole lot of downtime once you get working. The second thing that I love about Instacart is, typically before I do my own personal grocery shopping, I'll look at all the stores that I typically shop at, and I'll kind of go and see what might be on sale. Like if you are in a location where they have Publix. You know, Publix has a lot of buy one get one frees every week. So I'll usually just check online to see what is on sale for buy one get one free or whatever. But when I'm shopping for Instacart, I'm in the store and I always know what's on sale. So when I go to do my personal shopping, I can just kind of like make a note of, okay, I know that this is on sale, so I need to go to Publix to get this. And really, Publix is at this point, so far, it's the only store that I have shopped at working for Instacart. But it just kind of gives me a heads up on, okay, what's on sale this week, so that when I go to do my personal shopping, I can kind of know what I need to go there to get, and to get a good deal. Number 3 kind of goes along with that is, I know for me, when I do my personal shopping, most of the time I buy the same items every single time I go grocery shopping. I buy the same thing for breakfast. I buy the same things for, you know, for lunch, snack, the same meats, the same vegetables. I'm just a creature of habit naturally, but I think that's probably true for most people, that we eat the same foods all the time. We buy the same products all the time. But when I'm shopping for these customers, I get to see the shopping patterns and habits of other people, and I get to see products that I probably would not otherwise find out about. And so it gives me an opportunity to see different products that I may want to try myself at some point, to kind of break myself out of buying the same products and eating the same foods all the time. Number 4 is, and this is one of the major things, okay? So Instacart is timed. I didn't know this when I signed up, okay? So Instacart, they time your shopping. So they know exactly how long you take to select each item. Now, my first week, my shopping time was terrible, which is understandable because obviously I'm learning the app, I'm learning the layout of the store, I'm nervous, you know, there's a lot going on. But when I got my they send you a report, like after every shift and at the end of every week, they give you a little report about your shopping time, what it was, and how you compare it to other shoppers. In my very first week, I came in last place, and I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot be last in anything. I am super competitive. I have a competitive spirit. So the next week when I got my little report, I was above the average shopping score, and I was no longer in last place. So that made me feel a lot better. But I said that to say that I love the fact that it challenges me every single time I shop to make sure that I am getting in, getting out, and moving quickly, moving efficiently, so that I won't be disappointed when I see that, you know, see my shopping time. And not only does it give me an opportunity to compete with other shoppers in the area, but it also helps me to compete with myself. Like I said, I'm very competitive, and so that just kind of gives me a little extra, an extra little push to make sure that my shopping time is fast and that I'm as efficient as possible. And it kind of makes me feel good when I see, you know, my shopping time from week to week getting lower and lower. So that's just one thing. And finally, the last thing that I love about Instacart is that obviously it's you earn extra money. You know, some people may not need extra money, but I could use a little bit of extra money. So I use Instacart for that purpose. And one time, I haven't been doing this very long. Like I said, I typically only work 3 to 4 hours on like a Saturday or a Sunday or a Friday on the weekend. So typically I work, the most I've ever worked in 1 week was 9 hours. So I'm not doing a whole lot of hours, but it does bring in some extra money. I remember I worked on the weekend of the Super Bowl, that Saturday, I worked for like maybe 4 hours. I think it was 4 hours, or maybe it was 3 hours, something like that. But it was probably 3 hours, because I remember I did 3 orders. 2 of them were very large orders, and the other one was like a regular size order. Now, I made $24 an hour that day, and like I said, I only worked. No, I think I don't know, 4 hours, something like that. But anyway, I ended up making $24 per hour during that shift, which is not bad. I ended up getting 2 $20 tips on those large orders, which really made my earnings go up. Also, they give you extra money for large orders, and both of those orders were large, so I ended up making $30 on it was almost $40. Like one of them was like $39 and one of them was like $37, plus they both gave me a $20 tip. So that just for grocery shopping, I thought that was pretty exciting. The other thing about Instacart is that unlike Uber and other rideshare sharing economy opportunities, you get paid money just for being on shift with Instacart. Like my first 2 Instacart shifts that I signed up for, I did not shop. I didn't get any orders, but they pay you an hourly guarantee just for being on shift. Now, it's not a ton of money, but I would say for me, it's better than waiting in my car, waiting for a ping from Uber. So, and I have actually heard people complain about Instacart. And I'm like, how can you complain about Instacart? Because I know my first 2 shifts, I was like at home doing laundry, and I was getting paid per hour because I was on shift. So I don't know, that sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Maybe because I started out with Uber and I know what it's like to be out, working for 3 hours and you make $20 because it was just slow. And so so I appreciate that little hourly guarantee that they give. And I don't know, I guess it probably differs from market to market how much it is, but I thought that was pretty good. So it's extra cash. So there you have it. That's my 2 cents on Instacart. I like Instacart. I actually enjoy Instacart. It's fun, I enjoy it. It's fun, and I kind of look forward to doing it when I get the opportunity. So if you are interested in trying Instacart, and that's the thing with all these rideshare things, you sign up. Just sign up. And if you sign up and you do it one time and you hate it, guess what? You never have to do it ever again. But if you sign up, you have these things available. If something happens with your job, which happens quite frequently, layoffs, business shuts down, whatever, you have something to go back on. Or if you want to work for to go on a vacation, or to build up your savings, or whatever you want to do, these sharing economy opportunities are here for the taking. You can work it whenever you want, as much as you want, as little as you want. The opportunity is there. So I'd encourage you to sign up for them, and I'll put my referral code in the description box for you. So with some of them, I know particularly with Uber, if you use a referral code, you can get a referral bonus. I'm not sure about the rest of them, but my codes will be down there. Sign up, give it a try. It's a lot better than watching TV, on the weekends. You can be making some money. So that's my 2 cents. I'll see you next time.